Alright class, good morning everyone. Hopefully you are okay today. Everyone is in a good shape condition that you can follow, understand and then finally complete your final project relating to your material development. Well, dear my students, I'm very sorry that this week I will be off because I have something to do in other university in Bandung, and before leaving I'll try to provide you a project or task what you are going to do for this week, and then you have to submit or upload the result of your project. Later on, your project submission is not completed, I think, but still you have to upload your project result in your Edmodo. Alright, so our project, I'm sorry, our project is still about developing your materials, and actually you have already presented, you have already finished, completed the needs assessment from the perspective of what student require, what student condition, and then the environment, cultural bound, and so on. And then you have already to setting the learning objective based on the specific assessment result, and then particular learners. And today I instruct you, I invite you, I ask you, please try to again to see, revisit your need assessment, try to look again and try to check, is there still any something poor, something lack, or something should be improved from your result of your need assessment. And then please try to see further, try to improve or even revise your learning objective based on the need. From my result of my evaluation, most of the students are still difficult to formulate learning objectives. Most students think that learning objective is taken from the books. No, actually. So what you are going to do here is try to see, try to look over again the learning objective, and you have to see that learning objective here should refer to the learners. What you hope from your learners to require or to complete during your exit course. Take for example, after you study the needs and then you decide what learning objective from the needs, you have to see, is the learning objective very specific, needed by the students, or you still the learning objective doesn't connect to the needs result, or doesn't connect to the what student need. When you find that the learning objective matches with the result of the need, then it is okay, you are successful. And last week you had already finished or completed reviewing the existing materials from your school, from your former school, for example. you have already completed evaluating the material used on those schools, and most of you are good. You are successfully saying that there are some weaknesses of the materials. So now, after you know the poor or the insufficient materials, the material which are available at schools, so now you have to think, and then after you think, please justify which part of the materials used in those schools, whether the materials are in form of textbooks, for example, or CD-ROMs, for example, or computer assisted language learning, for example, interactive media, for example. Please justify in what part of the materials is insufficient for reaching the learning objective. Here you have to elaborate, you have to think again why those materials are not enough for the students to get or to reach the learning objectives. Meaning that if the school or the teachers still use those material existing at the schools, meaning consequently the students will be failed for enriching or for reaching learning objective, to realize the goals. So by understanding, by elaborating, by evaluating those irrelevant or poor material, you have to give solution. So what kind of material, the supplement material that you want to propose to overcome those insufficient materials? From here, your material could be in form of CDs, for example, compact discs, or in terms of, take for example, online and offline media, internet, or mobile phone assisted learning, or anything. You are free to think, you are free to propose. And later on, when this week you have only to finish the outline, your proposal in form of outline, what kind of material you want to develop to solve the problems. But later on, for the further next week, later on, you have to develop so that finally your own developed materials are ready. All right. I'm sorry because okay, let's try to pause first.